Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw the log from Clash Royale. We're going to get started on the left side with the inside edge of the bark. So from the top we're going to draw a slight curve. Now it's not round on the ends, it's actually squared off. So we're going to start on the left side drawing a slight curve over towards the right. Now on the right side we're going to draw a curve going down, so bowing outwards towards the right and then coming down. Now on the left side, I'm going to do the same thing, but I want to leave a couple gaps on the side here to add some notches. Starting at the top, we're going to curve down. I'm going to leave a little gap and just continue this, down again, and then one more opening, down towards the bottom. Now I'm going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Now on the top and the left side, I just want to draw the inside bevel of the wood. So we're going to start at the bottom here, stepping in, just going to follow that same curve on the inside. Going all the way to the top and then along the top over towards the right. Now on the inside area here we're just going to add a big swirl for the inner rings. Starting on the left side, I'm just going to curl around the top towards the right, and I'm just going to swirl this around, just getting smaller as I come in towards the middle and just stopping right about there. Now I'm going to take the open gaps and just draw the inside edge of the notch. So we start at the top and just angling down. Go to the bottom line, and just angle that same line, do the same towards the bottom. Now let's go back to the outside and draw the outer part of the bark. So on the left side here, we're going to draw a curve going in the opposite direction, coming down. Starting from the top, we'll curve down, and then back out. From here, we're going to work our way around the right side, but we're going to add some more notches along here. So curving down to right here, leave another gap, curving down, leave another gap, curve down towards the bottom. Now I'm going to draw on the bottom edge. Now I'm going to leave a little notch space on the bottom here. So I'm going to step down and draw a curve. Going from right to left. Now up along here, I want to leave a little gap again for these little notch spaces. Starting from the top, we'll curve down to right about here. I'm going to connect those 2 points with a straight line. We're going to move down to the top of this corner, this notch. We're going to draw a straight line. We'll do the same thing for the bottom. Let's do the same for all these notches. Going straight across. Now I just want to continue this curve on the outside, just connecting these lines all the way towards the bottom. Now on the top corner here, I'm just going to follow that same angle going across behind the bark. Same with the bottom, coming in. Now along these openings, I'm just going to add a little V, little notch in here. So coming in and then back out. Come in, back out. We don't have to go all the way towards this edge. We can leave a little bit of a gap. That. Now from this top corner, I want to draw the log in an angle this way. So I'm going to start at the top and just curve down and out towards the right. We're going to do the same thing for the bottom. So from this corner, we're going to go in the opposite direction. Now from these two ends, I'm going to connect it with a curve, but along the way, I'm going to leave some open gaps for the notches. Starting on the top, we're going to curve out. I'm going to leave a gap right about here, step down, continue that curve, draw another little gap, another short curve there, and from the bottom we'll go up and leave a little open gap there. Now I'm going to connect this notch to the notch on the right with a curve. So I'm going to start at the top corner here and just kind of draw a little wave, a little bend that goes all the way towards the right side. Starting up here, we're going to curve down, I'm just going to wave this a little bit and come out towards the right side. Now I'm going to go to the bottom point and do the same thing, but we can go thick and thin. It doesn't have to match this curve all the way down towards the end. We're going to start here, we're going to go in, so it pinches in, come back out, fall along, and then right towards that end. Now from this corner at the top here, we're just going to angle in behind that bark. On this bottom notch, I'm just going to draw a short little cut in the wood here. So from the top, we're just going to curve down. I'm going to go to the bottom and just blend it and just taper towards that point. Now in the middle here, I just want to draw that center seam. So I'm just going to go right in the middle. On this bottom edge, I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to make this one a little bit longer. Starting from the bottom, I'm going to go up and across, kind of wave it across, just aiming towards that point. I'm going to go back to the tip and work my way backwards and taper out towards that top point. Now from that bottom corner, I'm just going to angle up. Now before I connect these two center cuts, I'm going to have to add in those two little spikes in the center. So now because the wood's curved this way, I'm going to start with the front edge first. So right in here, we draw a curve from top working our way towards the bottom. Now from the top line, I just want to follow the same angle, coming across. We'll do the same length line on the bottom. Now I'm going to take these 2 points and just merge towards the center point, going out towards the right. Let's take this bottom corner and curve towards that tip, going up and then down. Now I'm going to curve in the opposite direction from the tip all the way towards the left side, curving across. We're going to do the same thing over here. So working with the curve of the wood, curve across like that, taking the top and just following that same angle. Do the same with the bottom. Now we're going to take those 2 points and come in towards the center. Let's take this bottom corner again, curving up towards the tip, and then we'll curve the top left over towards the front. Now that we have the 2 spikes in place, we can start adding in the little cuts from these little notches. So I'm going to start with the top. This one's going to go around and back and then over. Starting from the top, we're going to work our way around that spike, going back towards the left and then hooking over towards the right. I'm going to go to the bottom and just taper it out towards that tip. So working my way around the spike, going back out, and then just blending towards the point. We're going to go to the center and just draw a curve that just sort of blends in with the top here. Let's go to this side, just work our way in the opposite direction. We're just going to go with a short curve underneath that spike. From the tip, we'll just work our way back towards the outside. Now again, from this point, I just want to show the bottom edge of the cut. So we're just going to go up in an angle. Let's go back in and add a couple little lines to add some of the grains of the wood. So starting along the top, I'm just going to start at the top here, just angling down, do one beside it, leave a little space, and just kind of work an angle going towards the center. Same thing along the bottom right here. Now along this wood, we're just going to add a few little lines going out. Just following that same curve, add one here, and then from these spikes, we're going to work our way outwards, going out, and then maybe in the opposite direction. From the end here, we're just going to pull a couple lines going across. Now the final part, we're going to add the spikes along the top and the bottom. So let's start with the center first. So right in the middle of the log, right here, we're going to add one spike. We're going to curve up towards the tip. We'll curve in the opposite direction down towards the bottom. From the tip, we're going to curve over towards the left. We're going to add that same spike on both sides. So starting on the left side here, curve up, curve it back down. Then from the tip, we'll just lean this over towards the left. We'll add one more here. Now we're going to take these and flip it over along the bottom side. So we're going to start at the bottom. So this is going to be curved this way. So we're going to start right here, curving down towards the middle, and then back up. From the tip, we're going to curve up towards the left. We'll add another one over here, curving down towards the tip, and then add that center seam. And then finally, we'll add one more on this side. Center seam here. Let's add a few little dirt bits along the bottom here. So we're just going to draw these little various sized circles. They don't have to be perfect circles. It actually looks better. They look almost like ovals. Little rough shapes like that. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the log from Clash Royale. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.